Welcome to another episode of Unemployed Commentators. And I am sick as a dog, but it's not COVID because your boy's vaccinated. How are you, Gary Miller?
Good, dude. I feel like everybody's getting sick.
Bro, it's the snow. It's
Yeah.
snowing in New Mexico.
It came, yeah, in Texas and everything, dude. All you warm people.
Bro, what the fuck? Global warming doesn't exist. We're not warm right now.
Dude, they changed it. It's climate change now, dude.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's more politically correct, I guess.
Yeah.
Thanks, Fauci.
I was listening to like a podcast talk about extinction events throughout history. I was like,
Yeah.
oh yeah. Yeah, ice ages. Like this just happens.
Yeah, I guess so, bro. I was like driving like on my way back from work, and it was like a mini blizzard that happened, and I was like, dude, I live in the desert. Why is this happening?
Dude, it's kind of freaky. I mean, like I didn't hear much. Like people were at work were like when it was first happening, like saying shit was happening in Texas, and I was like, "What's happening in Texas?" Like a snowstorm, and I'm like, "What?"
Dude, all out of all places.
Yeah, I was like, "Okay."
I read this tweet that says, "Damn, dude, last year Australia was on fire. This year Texas is freezing over, and nothing is happening to Florida. What the fuck, bro?"
Florida, dude, Florida, handling it shit.
Yeah, dude.
But hurricane season in summer, so
Yeah, dude. And Puerto Rico has the worst problem of it all, bro. Logan Paul is not moving there.
is he
Holy shit. Yeah, he's moving over there to Puerto Rico.
Hurricane Logan, dude?
Dude,
He
that's
just made
horrible.
he just made a fuck ton of money, doing those Pokemon auctions too for golden auctions. He was selling Pokemon cards.
Good for him, man.
Yeah. Tops just launched their new Project 70 today.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I gotta be honest, I just checked out the cards and I was like,
They're all right.
yeah, they're all right. I was like, I think my personal opinion, I mean, it's good because we're about to get into baseball too, but the first three cards are Fernando Tatis. I probably butchered. I'm sorry. Fernando Tatis Jr. Then Mookie Betts, and then Babe Ruth.
Oof.
And the cards themselves, I'm like, they look all right, but I don't know. The stuff last year, I think, was just so iconic because they did a Project 20 artists, 20 different cards. And it was kind of new. It was like a similar practice. This one feels like, hey, last year was success. Do you guys want to like try and replicate that? They got like Snoop Dogg and Action Bronson designing cards now. I'm like, what?
Dude, that's beautiful.
Theirs I might get, but
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll see
Dude,
how they look.
I'm such a huge fan of Action Bronson.
Yeah, dude, check those cards when they come. Because that's like the one that did get me intrigued. I was like, I want to see what Action Bronson does.
I feel like out of all people, he would do the best job.
They had some really good artists returning from last year's project too. Because like one of the Naturel, his Jackie Robinson card, man, on average, it's going over for $1,000.
Damn.
Yeah.
Where do you usually buy these baseball cards at?
You can buy them directly from Tops too. You can go to their website, and then through me as well. I'm a seller. We're retailers. Right.
We're at
bestfirstcantina.com.
Hell yeah, bro. So let's talk about our boy Hank Aaron, bro.
Dude, so we a couple weeks back when we were at the Super Bowl and everything, we talked about doing a Hank Aaron podcast. And I just wanted to pay honor, respects to what a fucking absolute legend that is just gone.
For real, dude. He died how long ago?
A few weeks ago.
A few weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
It felt like not too long ago. Like it felt like it was last week. How
Yeah,
fast
dude.
this year is going.
I mean, it's January 22nd, 2021. So it was literally like almost a month ago.
Jesus,
But it
dude.
does not feel that long ago.
No.
Yeah.
Before we start on that, let's talk about the NFL player Vincent Jackson, who
Yeah, I think
passed
that's on
away.
the mind, dude. Yeah, I mean, that one hit home, I think, as a native Coloradan. And he was a guy who went to UNC Northern Colorado, and then made it to the pros. He was in every newspaper that happened. He was a guy I think a lot of Colorado kids were like, "Oh, it can be done." I definitely think he elevated and put it on the map.
So from what I've been reading is that he suffered from like chronic alcoholism and chronic traumatic encephalopathy.
Mm,
Better to just say CTE. Well, they should have just said
yeah,
CTE in this article. But
yeah.
yeah, that's crazy, man.
And that's I think kind of symptomatic of the game.
Yeah.
That I mean, he's not an isolated case. We've seen that with Junior Seau, and you've seen it with Steelers center. I'm gonna look his name up real quick. It's featured Mike Webster. Excuse me. Mike Webster from the Steelers. I think quarterback who he's not dead yet, but he's like been able to recognize it. From the Bears, Mike McMahon, and he's talked about his dealings with concussions. Bill Romanowski's been very vocal about his concussions as well. And CTE, man, it's something that I think the NFL doesn't want to acknowledge. I think they're doing a lot better than they were. But as far as like medical care and stuff like that, and I think therapy, it's tough to transition from that culture of like being a warrior every damn day
Yeah.
in an average Joe. But I think there was a player I saw who started an organization where like vets and former pro athletes were like meet each other and like do a weekly talks. And I mean, a lot of football players are like, I'm preparing for war, which you're not. Marv Levy, former coach of the Bills, who was a World War II veteran, sternly said, don't compare this shit to war. Um, but I do think there is a relation that they both share between like when you leave something that demands so much discipline um, and so much sacrifice. I mean, you have to sacrifice your body and your life to this shit, and then you're done with it.
That's insane.
Yeah, and then you're done with it. And then what?
Yeah, because it's like for a lot of people who are like really good, well, let's say even fighters or just players that are just, they know that they can't do this
Yeah,
anymore. They
yeah,
even say like, it's like breaking up with someone and then they're just like, but we can still be friends.
yeah, dude. It's tough, and I think I mean alcoholism isn't a joke. I mean it's tough to see. It's some. I mean I'm not saying I don't joke about being an alcoholic, but it's tough to see someone like that suffering from it or perhaps suffering from it.
For sure. Damn. Well,
I mean, what a talent, dude. And
yeah.
I know he was doing a lot for people. Um, I think my last thought on that with NFL receiver. I mean, I think in some ways, I think, and I'm just speculating, Antonio Brown was dealing with that. A lot
Yep.
of his behavior after that Vontaze Burfict hit. I mean, it was kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard not to say that. I mean, if you saw that rap video and listen to the song, I mean, that's not good music, dude.
Oh, dude.
And I mean, that's not even like Kanye West level of like personal confidence.
Hey,
It
bro,
goes with,
Kanye's the goat.
but like, here's the thing: Kanye's got the talent to go with it.
Bro, he
But you're like,
could.
you're like, yo, what do you think of these bars, man? You got a bunch of people like, yeah, Antonio, yeah, they're dope.
Bro, it's like Tyra Woodley's like rap song, "Beat Your Ass."
Yeah, everybody wants to be Roy Jones Jr. and Dame Lillard, dude.
Yeah, dude. Bro, I read this one meme that goes like Tyra Woodley, ever since he released Beat Your Ass, he has lost 14 consecutive rounds after that.
Damn,
Bro,
it was fair,
like,
dude.
yeah, for real, dude. I mean, it's sad,
Yeah,
but like that situation was,
incredibly sad. Like we were talking about, like what got us on the subject, man. Like Hank Aaron passing. I mean, it's different. It's an older man, but it's still like you don't have that story, those stories anymore. You can't ask, and um, it is like a Babe Ruth dying. You know what I mean?
for sure. I
Yeah.
mean, dude, the guy just did so much and for the sport and for the African American community,
I think
for the Black community.
so consistent too.
Hmm.
I think that's what's so amazing about. I think his record too. I think in some ways, I mean, he was the home run king, but I don't think people respected him in the same way that like Babe Ruth was revered, and and whole country knew him, right? And that's playing in a different market. But also this man, he's like, I mean, he's Frank Gore before Frank Gore in some ways. I believe.
Yeah.
Like Frank Gore is like closing in on the record, and you're like, what? And the rushing record, but you're like, what? But he's just been
Yeah.
so consistent, you know what I mean? Like you take it for granted.
For real. Do you think there's a superstar right now in baseball that would be even close to like a Hank Aaron?
It's tough saying, dude. And I'm not the biggest baseball buff.
Yeah.
Um, I think right now the biggest guy is definitely Mike Trout, dude.
Yeah. Let's just be honest though. The
Yeah.
sport of baseball has been dying down since like the early 2000s.
Dude, it's the game's changed though. I definitely
Yeah.
think because like I don't think it's like any sport is constantly evolving. I don't think it's dying down. It's just becoming different too. Like sabermetrics has definitely changed the game to where like you see a lot more guys just hitting dingers and stuff like that. The long ball, that home run, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't see that happening for a while because that steroid era in the '90s, dude, was
It was
something
so
else.
dope.
It was something else though, but it was fucking sweet to watch. Yeah, that's real, dude.
Bro, we need to start a petition to bring juicing back to the
We
MLB.
literally were like, dude, like just starting it off really with like the Bash Brothers in Oakland, dude.
Yeah, dude. Like,
What a fucking team, dude.
Are you really gonna say Jose Canseco's all natty, bro? Like, come on, man.
Mark McGuire, dude.
Yeah, bro.
And dude, the crazy one is like I think the only one on that team who like doesn't get the same, in my opinion, like talk about those two is Ricky Henderson.
Yeah.
Dude, he stole like I think there was a statistic that was like dudes could steal like X amount of bases and still not catch up to him.
That's insane.
For sure. It was like stupid how many bases. And I really want to find that because I was like, because we always talk about home runs, and that's why like the game, talking about game changing, but it's like there's so many different ways to score in baseball.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Because I mean the new guys now, some of these rookies like is it Ohtani?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's holds the single season record for stolen bases, Ricky Henderson, 130 in 1982.
Ah, damn, bro.
Yeah.
That's a lot of steals.
His career steal is 1,406, is 50% higher than the previous record of 938 by Lou Brock.
Damn, bro. From the amount of bases he stole, is he from Albuquerque?
Dude, maybe.
Yeah, dude. That's a lot of steals.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
No, he's from Chicago, so close.
Oh, close enough. South side of bed.
Run, Ricky, run!
Run!
Dude, he's just so fucking good, dude.
Oh man. I do miss that era of baseball.
Yes.
And it's also because of the nostalgia factor, because I'm,
You grew up with, dude, but it's like, I mean, again, Mark McGuire at the end of the decade with Sammy Sosa.
Yeah, dude, that was a historical moment.
And Barry Bonds and like even the Rockies, with the new organization, the Blake Street Bombers with Andres Galarraga and all those guys and Larry Walker. It was fun to watch, and now it's very different, but I think there are some fucking athletes for sure.
For sure. I mean, do you think baseball's the easiest sport to get into?
No.
No?
I personally feel like it's one of the hardest to go pro.
Really?
That's my opinion. And I mean like top, like major league, not like AAA or anything like that. I say that. Here's why I say that, because I feel like most kids too who start in it get burnt out so quick.
Yeah, dude.
Like I feel like it roots out talent at such a young age.
I was a good baseball player, dude.
Yeah, dude. I mean, who would have known if you would have been good or not?
Yeah, I know, dude. I was a good Pee-wee baseball player, bro.
You start playing baseball, and then like, all right, you want to be serious about this? You got to start playing 2 games a day over the summer, then playing
Yeah,
fall ball. Then being an indoor. It's like year round doing it,
bro. I wanted to be a pro wrestler.
dude. And that takes some gall, but I definitely feel like
Yeah,
here's my thing. Like, okay, what's top tier? Like WWE, but like,
yeah, for sure.
you
I mean,
know,
now it's way easier to get into it than it was
yeah,
back then.
yeah,
Now with the performance center and tryouts and stuff like that.
yeah.
But you still need to have like the athleticism and the ring
Um,
awareness,
what do you think?
charisma.
Because I mean, that's just what I think. What do you think is the hardest sport to go pro in?
Oh, I thought it was basketball.
Yeah,
Yeah, just because of height is almost everything there.
yeah,
That's like a scout's thing, and then if you're like really good too, like you
yeah,
can't just be really tall and then just be a wet noodle in
yeah,
center. You know,
yeah,
but and it's also the most popular sport at the moment, other than football.
yeah,
But and then I realized how hard football is when Brock Lesnar didn't make the cut for the Minnesota Vikings.
yeah. Um, yeah. I mean, football. I think is personally, I'm like, it is harder to get into. I mean, like, I mean, basketball and NFL definitely have size requirements.
Yeah,
But like baseball, I think is different as far as like the skill requirements.
yeah.
On average, most of those dudes have 20/10 vision.
Holy shit! Really?
Yeah,
That's
because
true. I never see one of them wearing glasses.
that ball is coming so fast too.
Yeah,
The reaction time is minuscule. To where you could be big as fuck and beefy,
yeah.
but if you can't time, your timing has to be right, dude.
Bro, I was such a blind right fielder, and they just made me into a catcher.
Yeah.
I was just like, "Where's the ball?
Where's the ball?
Where's the ball?" And it just hits my face, bro.
I mean, this is like kind of around in our baseball episode, but like,
Yeah,
there's so many other professional sports too that I think are really tough to get into, but like they don't pay the same either.
that's true.
I mean,
Baseball. There's money in baseball, bro.
yeah. Um, but I mean, at the same time, like, dude, you have like little dudes in South America and the Caribbean countries, you know, starting to come out of the woodwork too. It's
Yeah,
a
bro.
global game too, man. It's tough. You're competing. You're not just competing against people in the U.S. on the summer circuit.
For real. I think the year that I left
You're in
Puerto
Japan
Rico,
too. So
yeah,
Japan.
Japan's huge on baseball. But like the
Yeah.
year that I left Puerto Rico, it was it's kind of like the Olympics of baseball. I forgot what's it called.
The
Goddamn.
World Series of Baseball. Is
Is
that
it
it?
that?
Or the
It was like the U.S. beat the Puerto Rican team, and then
it's like
Dominican Republic was
World
three.
Baseball Classic? Classic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
classic. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, dude, and it was the first three was the U.S., then Puerto Rico, then Dominican Republic
Yeah. And
for
I
the
think the
rankings.
U.S. took third. I think, right?
No, U.S. won it all
Did
with a
they?
Puerto Rican pitcher.
Okay, because I thought there was one year where they took like second or third or something like that.
Bro, Puerto Ricans were pissed.
Yeah.
They were sending him so much hate mail, bro.
Oh, I bet, dude.
They're like, "Yo, you said you were gonna play in our team."
Like, yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, dude.
I want to be a Yankee and a Yankee.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I'd be the same way. I would play for Team US, bro.
Um,
I love barbecue.
and that kind of was getting in my next shit, but it was like, I like that picture of Stipe Miocic cleaning a toilet with his UFC belt. He's
Yeah,
still got his day job, and most of those dudes got their day jobs.
I
Um,
know.
but like other shit, like when we had Caleb Bushy on our show, who's an Olympic hopeful, and we're talking about track.
Yep,
And she's saying they're making less than minimum wage.
that's insane, right?
You know what I mean?
That's crazy. You gotta love the sport.
Yeah.
You really just gotta love the sport. And it was like with Chad Mendez's hunting like company. It was at the point where he was just he wasn't making that much money from hunting, so he fought just so he can put money into his hunting.
Yeah.
Dude, that's fucking wild. Like It's like it's either a 0 to 100, and I feel like it's the
Yeah.
same thing with like even art. You know,
Hmm.
you're broke until you're not.
Yeah, I mean, and you even bring that up like hunting as a competition and fishing as well. Like there was like Bass Pro Shops open. It was
Yeah.
like a $9 million bag.
Holy shit.
Yeah, but you got to get through everything too, and it's like all the competitive fishermen and competitive hunters and stuff, dude. There's almost a pro for everything.
We need to go to a competitive fishing site and interview fishermen, like if it was like ESPN, bro.
I would love to have some like pro fishermen on our ship.
Yeah, bro. We just go up to a fishing site
Yeah,
and be like, "Welcome to the fisherman, blah blah blah. Here you
yeah.
go." It's like, "Oh."
I mean that should be our end, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, there's and as far as like turning pro, dude. But yeah, I can't think. I can't. Just for me, I mean, baseball just seems like it's so lazy,
Yeah,
but so technical.
dude, you can barely sweat in that sport unless you're like,
Yeah,
a shortstop or you're running the
yeah.
bases.
But it's like the throws and pinpoint shit you'll see. It's like wow,
Yeah, dude.
like the type of shit like the Jeter in the '96 like World Series. You know,
Oh, dude, yeah.
they're like
What a
what?
freak athlete back then too, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Him and Alex Rodriguez.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And like Larry Walker, like being left field, just throwing it straight to home,
Yep.
just having a cannon. Um,
Should we get back to Hank Aaron?
I did. We're off. We're off
Yeah,
the
we're
bar.
off. We're totally off.
I think we're just the reverence. I guess we're just a little bit on it, but it's tough to encapsulate so much of his life in such a short conversation in some ways too.
For sure.
Because I think I mean, it's like anytime someone's dies in some ways, it's like, what does society remember you for the most?
Yeah.
You know, so a lot of times when a celebrity dies, it's like, hey, they were in this movie, or like they played this in Spider-Man 3, and you're like, oh, I had no idea who they were, but they're in a movie, you know, and no soldiers or anything like that, or garbage men down your street they don't give a fuck about. But I think Hank Aaron transcends not just being a home run king, like as you alluded to for the black community, and you said you watched a documentary as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, and the thing is, like, it's a documentary that you can just summarize in one sentence, and it was like he beat Babe Ruth's record, and white people hated that, and then he got recognized for it later on in his
yeah.
life. That was
You know,
basically what it is.
and we were talking about was because you said like white people sending him death threats and stuff too.
Yeah, for sure, dude. Like,
So
they were more pissed than Puerto Ricans with Logan Paul right now.
yeah, yeah. So, but what's amazing about that is those two guys when he hit the 715th, they're coming onto the field, two white guys to congratulate him.
Bro, I bet Hank Aaron was about to throw some hands
From
though,
his
too.
perspective, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, for sure.
I hit 715 and I see two white guys running up on me.
Yeah, bro, I bet he was about to give them a 3-piece and a soda.
And I'm
bro.
like, fucking security, this is your job.
Hank Aaron was about to yell on sight, and they just like
how'd they get past security? Like, hey, we just want to talk to him. We just want to talk to
him. For real, dude.
Like,
it's also
that's
funny.
insane.
It is insane. It was also funny that he's like such a long time like Cleveland Browns fans that he was
Yeah.
part of their like dog pound like seating section,
Yeah.
and he would be in disguise.
That's awesome. That sounds like shit Dan Gable does.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Dude, you imagine you're sitting down and you're like in that section, and then you realize the person next to you was just, hey, Karen.
You know what's crazy about like sporting events too is like you'll be sitting next to a guy who's like painted like head to toe in paint and screaming his ass off, drunk as shit, and he's a fucking lawyer.
Yeah. With like the 2 beers on the hat thing going on.
Like that's. I'm sure that was great for Hank. That's really cool, dude.
Bro, imagine going to a Cincinnati Bengals game and then you just see a tiger stripe fat dude.
Like that in that moment when they're coming on the fan, because like you think of like the Monica Sells on court stabbing, which is a tennis player stabbed on court. And I know like you have security on like the during the court, but like, there's so many fans, dude. There's like what, 18,000 people.
For real.
You know,
Like nothing.
if we really wanted to, like, we'd be like, all right, guys, in unison, rush the field.
Bro, what about that streaker in the Super Bowl, bro? That he bet
Dude.
on himself.
And that's the thing is, I was like, dude, the minute he said that he bet on himself, I was like, he's not getting that money.
Yeah, he didn't get that money, right?
No.
No, he just got a fucking concussion and then just like went to
He
jail.
thought he was smart. He thought he outwitted Vegas, but like, you cannot interfere in a bet.
That's the thing. You got to make your friend do it.
That's what I'm like, dude, you dumb fuck.
Yeah, dude. Bro, if I was to place that bet, I would give you like a good 50% to do
I
it.
was like, if you were smart, you would have set it up like a business account with your buddy
Yeah.
and do like some job for him, and he pays you out.
Yeah, dude. That's perfect. I would totally hire like someone that I'm not even friends with on Facebook.
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, I'll give you a cut of this bet because it's a lot of money. So I'm like, of course I'll give you a cut, dude.
Yeah, dude.
No shit.
Dude, it's gonna pay most of your hospital bills anyway. Bro,
What a fucking idiot, dude.
that security guard who was fat as hell did a beautiful tackle. That was an agile dude.
And I think it was an ad too, because on his swimsuit, it was like it's for a non-gendered clothing company for genderless clothing.
Well, good for him.
Yeah, so I was like, I mean, I'm sure he got fucking paid, but I was like, dude, that gamble.
For real, dude. He thought he was gonna outwit them.
Dude, you're not gonna get your money from Vegas.
No, not like that.
They'll break your thumbs, dude. I mean, let's speak of Vegas. I mean, like, we all know Barry Bonds the home run king right now.
Yeah.
What do you think that record's gonna get broken?
Yeah, I think so. When I don't know. How many is out Pujols? Is he still playing?
I don't think he's been close.
You don't think so?
He's like over 5, I think. Let's see. He's definitely the leader right now at 662.
Yeah, I mean, he would have to play like a lot more. Like, let's see. So Albert Pujols is like at number 5.
Yeah.
And like, what do you think is his? He's been 20 years at it, and he's 40 years old. And Barry Bonds did it in 22 years.
I don't think it's gonna happen, dude.
Me neither, man.
Yeah.
Like,
I could see Albert getting 700, and that'd be a hell of an accomplishment.
yeah. But that's still crazy. That's a big accomplishment, anyways.
Yeah, I mean that's just like what I'm thinking. Because like Willie Mays is over the 600, and I think what's amazing too is when you have the 600 home runs and 3,000 hit club.
Yeah.
That's pretty fucking incredible, and very few are in that one.
Mm-hmm.
That's where he is.
Yeah, dude. Because like, yeah, there's not really. I don't see it happening anytime soon. Do I think we'll see it in our lifetime? For sure.
No. When we're old, fucking man.
Yeah, for sure. But we gotta juice the MLB again.
So this is what's incredible. There's only 4 players in MLB history that have tallied 600 home runs and 3,000 hits. Albert Pujols is one of them. Alex Rodriguez, Hank Aaron, and Willie Mays. That's like what I think is the most amazing about Hank Aaron, because like that 4 list, Barry Bonds isn't there, and Babe Ruth isn't there.
That's crazy, dude.
Yep.
That's 700 club.
So he has 3,771 hits, which is 3rd in MLB history.
What's number 1?
Pete Rose.
Oh man, I forgot about Pete Rose.
Yep.
Like now he's just
Pete
known
Rose
for being a
4,256.
Also got chokeslammed by Kane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hank Aaron didn't do that though.
No, dude. B Rose is the GOAT. he bet on himself too, bro.
Dude, hey, that's another guy. Bet on yourself, dude. What'd you think was gonna happen?
Yeah, he didn't make it to the MLB Hall of Fame, but he's in the WWE Hall of Fame, bro.
Which is crazy because like Barry Bonds is a Hall of Famer too. Nobody from that rookie class of '86,
Wow, that's crazy.
which it literally should have been like surefire Hall of Famers.
Yeah, 100%. I feel like they're a little bit too strict with the Hall of Fame.
Because this year nobody got in.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yep.
They have a lot of they're pretty uppity there, bro.
It's tough to because it's different than NFL. Even it's you have to have a certain percentage.
Jesus.
Yeah. Because like that '86 one, or his draft that he came in Barry Bonds draft, it had Jose Canseco as well,
Yep.
and then Bo Jackson. Yep.
Did you see Jose Canseco get knocked out?
Tell me about it because I didn't.
Yeah, he got knocked out like in 18 seconds in Rough and Rowdy.
Jesus.
But Dave Portnoy revealed that he threw that fight, and he was pissed at him about that.
Dave Portnoy.
Yep. Who is the owner?
Jose
Yeah.
Canseco
Yep.
threw the fight.
Yep. He threw the fight. Like I guess they were gonna give him more money for getting knocked out. He even tweeted about it. Yep. And that's like Dave's like promotion.
Damn.
And he was pissed about that.
I mean, this is what I will say to Dave.
Yeah.
You got what you paid for.
For real, dude.
I mean, Jose Canseco is a 56-year-old dude who's, let's be real, is not known as the most honest person, and definitely not known as a fighter.
Oh, for sure. Crazy though, right?
God damn, dude.
It's crazy that he keeps doing that kind of shit.
I had no idea that fight was really even going on.
Yeah, dude, no one did. I found out after it happened.
And there's no way in hell I would have bet on Jose Canseco, dude.
Not at all.
I mean, if you did, you're a fucking idiot.
For real.
Like, that's not even like...
It's wild, dude.
It's not even like Herschel Walker when he had his MMA fight.
Yeah.
Like, Herschel Walker has been training Taekwondo for years. And, like, even during his Heisman Trophy winning season at Georgia, on Saturdays he would play football, and on Sundays he'd do Taekwondo tournaments.
Yeah.
Like, that's a different kind of cat.
Well, Jose Canseco did fight for Pride.
Dude, but
I guess
did he who fucking didn't, dude?
Yeah, that's true.
Like Bob Bob Sapp. Bob Sapp didn't like every time I see a highlight of Bob Sapp, I'm like he's getting knocked out.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying I'm tough, but it's like, dude, fighting's a different, I don't know, it's just a different animal, dude. Like,
bro.
Like, I mean, you could be a hell of a baseball player like Jose Canseco, but I'm not gonna be like, oh, this guy's gonna whoop my ass in the ring.
Nah, dude. I bet you can out wrestle him.
I'm saying I definitely could.
Yeah. I feel like I can leg lock him.
Yeah, dude, I could do it with my with a hurt ankle right now.
Yeah.
You know?
That's so funny.
I don't know. That's just. I mean, I think out of all the sports, I mean, and maybe this is wrong saying because I know like Bo Jackson and then Deion Sanders, right? But I feel like baseball has like the least crossover.
Yeah.
You know, outside of football.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you don't see an MLB player getting into another sport, but you see other athletes from other sports getting into the MLB.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you got Bo Jackson.
Yeah.
You have Michael Jordan. Was he in the White Sox or was he just in
He was in the White Sox organization. He was one of the minor league team.
Like the AAA or?
I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, but like it goes to show you though, like there's just a different level of athleticism.
Yeah. Tim Tebow just got invited to Matt's camp again.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
We're still not invited to the Mets yet.
Dude, Tim Tebow gets in over us. What does he have? A Heisman? Is that what we need?
Who does he think he is,
Is that what we
bro?
need, dude? We just need to get a Heisman.
Who does he think he
You want
is?
to walk on somewhere and just go get a Heisman and then get a Mets?
Bro, for real. Like, how dare you, bro? I bet I could be a great catcher for the Mets.
Dude, I could do something for the Mets.
Bro, or dude, I am a mean right fielder.
I bet 100% designated hitter.
Yeah. Bro, I'll be 100% the designated driver after the games, bro.
I bet I could bat like .078 for sure. For sure.
For sure, bro.
You
Bro.
give me at least like 3 to 4 at bats a game. .078 for sure.
Dude, that's probably the average for the Mets right now.
Bro, like, you think I can't like hit it somewhere?
Bro, I believe in you, man.
You know?
You got strong hips.
That's what I'm thinking, dude.
Yeah, dude.
You know, I'll just swing all the time. I don't give a shit.
Dude, I know.
Ball, strike, whatever.
But you're still swinging, dude.
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna swing like crazy.
Dude.
I'll be a good team player. I'll hustle. I just want to play defense. No way, dude.
You're just gonna be tackling.
Dude, yeah, dude.
I'm just gonna play defense, bro.
DH, bro.
Bro, if you were playing and I didn't make the team, I will be the guy in the crowd yelling, defense! Defense in a baseball game.
Dude, yeah, I mean that's baseball, dude. That's what it is.
Yeah, bro.
You know?
Touchdowns.
That's what it is, dude.
Oh man.
That's shit. It's one of those sports that I think like we've been talking about. Like we know it, but we don't.
That's how I feel like about a lot of sports.
Yep.
But like that's how we learn, dude. Just by not knowing and we research.
You know. And I think, dude, we listeners, guys, got to start calling in with your suggestions because we only know so much.
For sure.
And which is a lot. It's more than you idiots, but you know.
Damn, Gary, chill. We only have like 2 listeners.
3 if you count your mom. High five.
Thanks, Mom. I guess we should end it at this then, right?
Yeah, we don't have a better way to end this episode.
Because to tell you the truth, we were recording early this week because I won't be in town this weekend.
And my baby's sick. Okay, so when your baby's sick, you just show up to work until they tell you to go home.
And I appreciate that.
Go home, telling you to go home.
I'm sorry for my low energy. I will be back stronger, independent.
You guys
beautiful
listening,
woman.
You need to understand. Show up to work.
Yeah.
Show up to work.
You lazy animals. Why I oughta.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Check us out online and check out our new podcast on Best Worst Cantina, hosted by our friend Giancarlo, called The Shoot.
It's a combat and comedy podcast, and I'm having Jared Bad News Brown on.
Yes, sir. I look forward to being a listener on that one. That's a pretty sweet one.
Thanks, Gare Bear.
Welcome, buddy.
And for everyone listening, love yous.
Stay unemployed.